When Leia meets Dash Rendar, she can't shake the image of Han Solo, whose similarities to Dash are unmistakable. Luke also notes a familiarity in the spacer from somewhere else. Indeed, Dash reminds him, he was on Hoth when the Rebellion's infamous battle against the mighty Imperial forces flared up. On the snowy planet, merely to deliver provisions, Dash got pulled into the fight. In the Shadows video game, the player is Dash as he pilots a snowspeeder against the lethal AT-ATs. Hopefully, the game jockey can be as cocksure as Dash was when he toppled one of the walkers. The Empire is striking back at the Alliance to avenge the destruction of the Death Star. However, there is a problem. Emperor Palpatine communicates, via holoproge, with Darth Vader about a great disturbance in the Force, Luke Skywalker. Yet someone else is there in Palpatine's chambers, watching, listening, and scheming. Hidden in the shadows is Prince Xizor, who obviously has close ties to the Emperor. Xizor's mind works quickly as he learns that the young Jedi is Vader's son. Sly like his reptilian ancestors, Xizor instinctively knows that this information will serve his devious needs. With Han Solo frozen in carbonite aboard Slave One, Boba Fett is the envy of his bounty-hunting associates. But in that trade, envy often translates into ambush, which is what IG-88 has in mind in issue number 1 of Dark Horse Comics' Shadows of the Empire series, upon which the Hildebrands based this 6-card subset. IG-88 helps plant a beacon device on Fett's vessel before it leaves Cloud City. The droid is clever in his surprise attack and does some serious damage to Slave One, but tactical maneuvers by Fett outsmart IG-88, and IG-2000 is soon a bursting ball of space junk. Leia awakens in a sweaty panic. Again, the horrible images have invaded her sleep. The cool Tatooine night chills her to the bone. She's dreamt once more of watching her beloved, helpless Han Solo being lowered into the carbon-freezing chamber on Bespin. Leia could hear Chewbacca roar in anguish, could see the traitorous Lando Calrissian stand by, could feel the evil presence of Darth Vader as his bidding was done. It's been months since she's seen Boba Fett's Slave One escape from Cloud City with Han aboard, frozen in carbonite, but she knows he is alive, isn't he? So she will not cry. She will get even. He had quit his Jedi training to save his friends, an effort that partially succeeded. Now, safely back on Tatooine and living in Ben Kenobi's home, Luke knows he has only begun to fight the Empire, so he renews his training tonight by sneaking onto a carnival's grounds and testing his agility on the tightrope. Even without a net, the challenge transcends the thin rope, which becomes a metaphor for the balancing act he performs with the Force. Luke struggles to remain on its light side, as haunting images of the Darth Vader apparition he dueled on Dagobah return. His anger, heightened by the revelation that Vader is his father, feeds the dark side. The real-time, three-dimensional splendor of the Nintendo 64 gaming system is in all its state-of-the-art glory in the Shadows of the Empire game's Ord Mantell level. While the game allows the player to be a first-person Dash Rendar on Ord Mantell, the player can also switch to third-person mode, watching Dash on his bounty hunter search and destroy mission. One of the more thrilling sequences takes place when Dash is riding atop a speeding hover train as it rumbles through a starship junkyard. Hold on tight! In the Shadows of the Empire video game, among the dangerous bounty hunters Dash confronts on the Ord Mantell level is IG-88. Yet it is no easy task getting to the point on that level where the assassination droid becomes an opponent. There are several other sharpshooting mercenaries also gunning for Dash, who must first be destroyed. If the player is adept enough to make it to the last adversary on the level, that's where Dash battles the boss monster, IG-88. Fittingly, it's one of the more intricate and challenging areas of the game. Enough already, Leia thinks as she waits in a sleazy Mos Eisley cantina. She's peeved that Lando Calrissian, who she still doesn't completely trust, has asked to meet her here. And although she understands why Chewbacca never leaves her side, Leia sometimes wishes the Wookiee weren't so loyal to Han. She can take care of herself, and she'll prove it to the next scuzzball who hits on her. The opportunity stares her in the face when a lecherous Devaronian slides up, lasciviously licking his foot-long tongue. Leia shows that besides beauty, she also possesses a quick hand to her blaster, the sight of which sends the demonic playboy packing. "Buy you a drink, beautiful?" At first glance, Leia thinks it's another pickup line, but the suitor is Lando, with the faithful droids R2-D2 and C-3PO at his side. Lando reveals that he has a lead on Han's whereabouts. Seems that another old smuggling buddy, a freelancer named Dash Rendar, has sighted Boba Fett on Gaul, a moon circling the gas giant Jar in one of the far rim systems. Lando can only guess why Fett's there, repairs to Slave One, and wonder what's keeping the bounty hunter from delivering Han to Jabba the Hutt on Tatooine. When talk of a possible rescue comes up, Leia figures it's time to go see Luke.